Hello there, Virgo friends. Welcome back. And if you're new here, thank you for coming. I hope somebody from our little tribe, we're very small, I hope somebody sent you here. And if not, you are here because you're meant to be here. And there is something about today's reading that's going to apply to your life. Now, it is up to you how you are going to use the messages that come through. I would love it if you would tell me down below in the comments what resonates with you. Okay, I always love to read your comments. You know, it's always about sharing, right? I'd love to do these readings because I love to share. And I figure, you know what, if I have the ability to share a little bit of insight about your current situation, I will do it. All right, here we go, Virgo. Are you ready? Here we go, bottom of the deck. You've got the High Priestess. Sorry, I don't read reversals because I always end up telling you guys both the good and the bad with regards to a card anyways. But here we are, the High Priestess. So certain things right now in your life is a mystery, right? Things are hidden. Things may not be, you know, very clear. So you're going to have to use your intuition. You need to connect with your higher self for those answers. Because you have had to rebuild your life because of all the crazy turmoil that you've been on, the roller coaster ride you've been on. Things aren't as clear. You don't know your path, but you will if you connect with your higher self, right? So here, yeah, look at that. You don't know your path. You've got the Seven of Cups here. You can't decide which direction to go because there are so many options. But it's kind of a good problem to have, right? Because you have so many options, you don't know which way to go, right? Your life is so amazing right now that you just don't know. You have too many options, and that's okay, right? It's a buffet. Enjoy the buffet. All right. So, but you can't stay here though. Universe does not want you to stay stagnant or stuck. Take this opportunity that's being presented to you and go with it. You need the Chariot card to give you a little momentum here, right? Now that you're being presented, it's almost like universe is stepping forward and say, okay, you've been here too long. I'm going to tell you what you need. Here's what you need, right? This opportunity that presents itself to you. And you'll need, I would love it if you got a Page of Cups or some sort of Cups card here, because then that tells me that this new opportunity is kind of, you know, almost like a passion project, right? An opportunity to do something that's emotionally moving for yourself, right? So I'd love it if you got some cups here. Yeah, look at this. You are getting over lies, deceit, betrayal. The number 7 may be important to you, okay? So learn from this. How are you the wiser, right? How are you going to strategize and plan so that you can move forward, right? And that this situation doesn't happen to you again, yeah? So hopefully that makes sense to you. Look at that, a Virgo card, the 8 of Pentacles. This is your card, right? This is your card. And this is you working too hard. This is you mastering whatever new skill you've picked up. Don't forget to look up once in a while, right? Enjoy the fruits of your labor, like the 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, look at that. Lots of swords, so in the recent past, right? So there's a part of you that when you know, clash with somebody, you try to win at all costs. And universe is trying to tell you, look, you know, you need to find another way to communicate, right? It's not about fighting the person until you take all the swords. It's about you, especially if this is a card, a love card, right? So far it's not, because, you know, you got Pentacles here. You know, even at work, right? It's about coming towards a desired agreement, desired outcome. So try to fight or deal with conflict in a different way. Challenges you can do things many different ways of handling challenges, right? Like the Strength card always talks about. Look at that, the Sun card. Everything is going to work out. Virgo, everything is going to work out. All right, you are going to be optimistic. You're going to believe that the universe truly has something wonderful for you, right? You just got to believe. You got to believe. Look at this, the Empress card. I think the last reading, the Empress was over here. You are creating. You are now embodying. I told you the outcome was here, your desired outcome. And now this is you, right? This is you creating the life that you want, like the Magician, right? And you're moving away. You're moving away from the things that don't serve you. You've made that decision. You know what you're going to do. You're going to master it, and you're going to sell it on the other side. You're going to enjoy the calm waters, and whatever strategy, whatever it is that you're doing, whatever you're mastering, you're going to take that with you, and you're going to go to the other side and enjoy the fruits of your labor. What did I say about the Strength card? Right? I just said it. With this card, I said that there's more than one way to handle a challenge, a problem, much like the Strength card. Here we are. Again, this is your reading because we are calling the cards out. That means we're connecting here, and I love that. I love that. This is your true reading, right? Because this is a whole new deck, and I don't know why these things pop up and why, you know, I'm able to call out the cards ahead of time, right? Queen of Wands, this is your glow up, right? Not only are you the creator, but you have that confidence that you walk in a room and you mean business. The Queen of Wands is incredibly attractive, right? This is the glow up card. For me, it's like the glow up card. This is you knowing and asserting your worth, right? So if you get the Lover's card, you know your worth, you're committing, but you set boundaries, right? So that you don't get taken advantage of, because Virgo, you're a giver. You love to give. Knight of Swords, that always comes up too, because the thing about the Knight of Swords, this is a lot of energy, right? Very assertive, but also very impatient. Sometimes too direct, because they're truth seekers, but you got to be careful with your words, right? And having this energy plus the Queen of Wands, I mean, you literally will walk in a room and you will like smack somebody with a stick and you're going to be like, knock it off. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to be so bold, right? And you might be in the middle of a business negotiation and then somebody will tick you off because they're just messing with you and fooling with you. You're just going to walk out and leave. You have that kind of confidence. That's what you're building. So just be careful and watch your words, you know, communicate a little differently. There's more than one way to deal with a challenge, right? And you're incredibly beautiful, very, very sovereign. No one can tell you what to do. Look at that focus. She's the witch. She can manifest. So whatever you want is coming your way. Look at that. 4 of Cups. What are you turning down? Ask yourself that. What are you turning down? What is it about your current situation that you love, right? I think part of you, with your arms crossed across your chest, part of you doesn't want to get hurt again. You don't want to open up. So you are rejecting any opportunity for any kind of emotional change, right? You like the stability, like the 4 of Pentacles, right? 4s, that is the card of stability. Okay, number 8 might be an important number for you. Okay, here we go. Whew. We've got the 6 of Cups. You're reminiscing. Maybe under this tree, you're kind of reminiscing the past. You're thinking about all of the good times, and that's okay, right? You can think about the past. You can actually use the knowledge from the past to apply this to this new thing that you're taking on, right? And it'll make you even better when you're sharpening your skills and improving yourself, so that when you get to the other side, you can sell this thing. That you can sell this thing and they're going to buy it. Why? Because you're incredibly confident and attractive. And you're the Empress. You know your worth. You're going to create the life that you want. The Sun card is going to make sure that you see everything. Look at that, Ace of Cups. So here's the thing. You are being presented with something and you keep turning it down. Okay, universe is saying, okay, I'm going to give you a bigger cup. Maybe you'll stop turning this down. So you have the opportunity for new blessings, new love, right? Starting a new love. Where's your Lover's card? You need a Lover's card. So that way this becomes a love reading for you. All right, 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, you are assessing your life, looking at everything that you need to do to improve it, right? Improve it. Page of Swords. See things from a different perspective. Communication. Communicate better. Right? The Page of Swords is chatty, gossipy. You have to be careful with that, but very curious and a great communicator. Find the information before you go charging in there and start yelling at people. Okay, I'm not saying you yell, but just in case you feel the need to yell at somebody, get the information first, because you don't want to hurt feelings and burn bridges. Okay, Virgo. All right, let's see what else. Oh my gosh, look at that. Didn't I just say you need the Lover's card? When I said that, you know, you keep refusing what it is the universe is presenting you with. So now the universe decided to give you a bigger cup. And I said the only thing you need now is the Lover's card. And here you go. So you do have the opportunity to take this reading and apply it into a love life situation. But overall, the main theme, the negative things here that I'm seeing, communication. Don't let it break down. Don't let it break down, right? Also, be aware. Trust your intuition. If something is off, it probably is, right? Because don't allow any lying, cheating, betrayal. And also make sure that you're being true to yourself. That's the other thing about this card. Because lies and betrayal could be, you know, the other person, but it can be you betraying yourself, right? Not knowing what it is that you truly want for yourself, for your future. And not showing up as your authentic self. Yeah, don't be afraid to show who you are, Virgo, because you're amazing. All right, make that decision. These swords are going to get super heavy. You got to make that decision. One more here. Tower moment. Did you learn a lesson from your Tower moment? Here's the thing. So the Tower moment teaches us something about ourselves. It happens so that we can transform and be a better version of ourselves, right? So you have to learn what that is. Because if you don't learn what that is, you won't transform properly. You'll constantly be carrying that pain and despair, right? You need to transform, like the Death card, right? Okay. Wheel of Fortune, everything is working in your favor. I love it. Knight of Wands, lots of night energy. That means you're moving and grooving. You're ready to go. Take those new inspirations. Look at that Ten of Cups. I'm going to leave that right there, bottom of the deck. Five of Cups. Again, what is it that you are lamenting over, that you were so sad about? You can't put the wine back in these cups. Okay? It's been spilled. It doesn't even matter who spilled it. It's spilled. You only have these 2 cups, so be thankful you still have 2 cups to carry to your destination. So turn around and pick it up. See things from a different perspective. Okay? Let's see what the angels have to say. All right. So I think that you need a transformation card. You need a transformation card. We've got the Sun. Oh my God. Double confirmation here. The Sun. Right? This is a happy outcome. It says brilliant new ideas lead to success. Have confidence in yourself. What did I say? Confidence? Confidence. Yeah? Okay, Queen of Earth, this is your Queen of Pentacles. This is the riches that you were looking for. Thoughtful, creative, warm, and sensible. Make time for those around you. Take a sensible approach. Deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner, right? Watch your words. Like I said, don't go in there and beat somebody with your big old wand here or lop their heads off with a sword. Take a break. Use the energy of the Queen of Earth, Queen of Pentacles. Be diplomatic, okay? Five of Air. An unwise choice. This is the Five of Swords. We're going to put this guy. I'm going to put that one there and put this guy here to remind us, right? These are the 2 cards that correspond to one another. It's not about fighting and winning at all cost. An unwise choice. Learn what you can from this situation. Review everyone's motives. Yep. See things from a different perspective. All right. The High Priestess. The High Priestess keeps coming up for you because it's all about you listening to your intuition. Have patience. Consider carefully what you want before acting. Don't be impulsive like this guy here or this guy here. Kind of go within first. Find out what your goals are and what you really want. Next, Knight of Fire. That's your Knight of Wands right here. So you got lots of energy, which is good because you need that for this Wheel of Fortune so you can take advantage of it. All right, passionate, adventurous, self-assured, restless. Yes, lots of restless energy. A sudden event that needs immediate attention. Time is of the essence. Think things through carefully. Okay? All right, Virgo, that is your reading. Please comment down below what message you are going to use and for your life. What did you get out of this reading, right? And if you'd like, you can share this video with others so that we can grow our tribe, okay? And don't forget to like and subscribe as well. All right? Thank you so much. I'll talk to you soon. Love you. Bye-bye.